All right, it is week 3 of our new coach training, and I am excited to talk to you a little bit about 2 different views here. We've got those of you who may have already started your challenge group. You've got new people on board, so what do you do to support them? And I want to speak to those of you who may have been recruiting these last 2-3 weeks as a coach, and you've launched this new challenge group, but you're not at your goals yet. All right, so we'll start with the first. If you have new challengers, what do you do to help them be successful? The biggest thing that I can recommend, and this goes when in your first month as a coach, your first couple weeks, your first couple months, to me at 5 years in the business, the same thing that I won't take for granted, and that is to always remember to be your best challenger. If you're co-running your challenge group with your upline coach, and maybe she is taking on the lead of running the group, and you've got 1 or 2 or 3 people on board with you who are excited to be doing the same program that you're doing, that you've been talking about, that you've been recruiting for, and you've got these people to join you, how do you allow those people to see you as a leader when you're still figuring this out? I want to encourage you to first be honest. Be real and realize that we don't have to have all the answers. That's one of the most amazing things about being a coach, is that you're not a personal trainer, you're not a nutritionist, and you're not here to be perfect. You are here to lead your own journey, to show other people that the average woman can get great physical results in the comfort of her home while her children are sleeping or crawling all over her. She's pausing for a diaper change, or she's in between business meetings or traveling for work. Wherever you are, this can fit your goals and your lifestyle. You don't have to have all the answers, but you do need to be able to show up and show people how this works. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be pretty and boxed up. It has to be real. And while we offer our groups, I know that me and Mel and Katie all have that same general role, that we'll run the group and then you can invite as a new coach into joining our group with us. They still need to see you as their leader. Your challengers are going to look at you for guidance, and they're going to follow in your footsteps. So if your coach is running your challenge group for you, what do you do in the challenge group? You are your best challenger. You're checking in every day. You're being accountable. You're sharing your meal plan. You're sharing your recipes. You're sharing your failures, and you're sharing your successes. By doing this, you're giving your new clients the opportunity to see what shoes to follow in. You're going to be checking in, you're going to be leading by example, and you're going to be able to show other people how it works. Again, you as a coach are not supposed to be perfect. So don't feel like that you need all the answers. If somebody asks you a question and you don't know it, tell them, oh my gosh, I don't even know. Let me find that out for you. Let me ask my coach. Lean into the support and the accountability, the resources that we have as a team, and just be able to get back to those people, answer their questions, let them know how you can help them, and you're always on your forever journey. And it doesn't matter if you have a jaw-dropping transformation to share right now because you've been a challenger for a while and you just became a coach, or if you just stumbled into this whole opportunity, you have nothing to show for other than your pure excitement. Whatever you have is yours. So if you're just excited and maybe you're going through your journey and you take pictures and you're like, I look the exact same as I did like 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago or 6 weeks ago, whatever it is, show people that. Be like, I'm a coach. I don't have jaw-dropping transformation yet, but I'm trying, and this is what I'm learning, and this is what I'm seeing. And while it's hard in the beginning to maybe showcase the progress and results that you're personally experiencing when there's not visually a whole lot there to show, I promise that if you get in the habit now of showing that transformation over time, the physical, the mental, the nutritional changes you're making, people will follow your journey. As they follow it, different people will decide to join you at different points in time. So you've got your first couple people under your belt. You're in a challenge group. My biggest piece of advice to you is that you remain a forever challenger, that you stay committed to your goals. And even if you're coaching somebody else along the way, don't lose sight of your own journey. Your journey, your story, your transformation, your ups and downs will forever be your greatest asset as a coach. Just want to make sure that you got that. Now, when it comes to those of you who have maybe been talking about a challenge group for the last few weeks and you're excited and you said that, I'll give my example, Love Yourself First boot camp started February 18th. And that day came and maybe you don't have anybody yet. What do? You have a couple options. You keep going as if everybody joined you. Don't let that derail your own excitement. Because when you signed up as a coach, you had a goal in mind. You signed up for a reason. You shared your goals. You shared your dreams. And you saw yourself achieving something. And if you haven't yet reached that, don't let that, these first 2-3 weeks determine how you're going to act going forward. You just have to adjust and recalibrate. I always say that a good 2 weeks is a marketing strategy to use to launch a new group. So if you've been inviting to a group that started and you don't have anybody yet, or you haven't hit Success Club yet, or you haven't hit your Emerald rank yet, you haven't got anybody to say, I want a piece of what you're having, you continue sharing your journey, you continue showing up every day, and you relaunch your second group. Your next boot camp is going to start March 4th. 2 weeks from now, you're going to kick off your next boot camp. It's an opportunity for people to get plugged in, get out of the winter habits. Spring is coming, warmer weather is coming, get up off the couch and lean into other things that we have to offer. Maybe you're going to focus on nutrition only. Maybe you're going to recruit for round 2 of Transform 20, if that's the workout program that you're doing. Whatever it is, you've got 2 weeks to begin planning for it. So just like the first 2 weeks as a coach, where we encourage you to launch your business, to tell people what you're doing, to share that they're able to join you, and to promote all the aspects of what a challenge group can do for somebody else, you're just going to do it again. You're going to launch your next group. You're going to have a new start date. You're going to be looking for the next 5 people to commit with you, and you're going to start promoting that. I think one of the greatest things about what we do is there's no cookie cutter to this. You get to do whatever it is that fits your business. And if your coach already started her challenge group, and now here you are, you've got 2 weeks, you can talk to your coach about starting another one. Maybe your coach wants to start another one with you too, or talk to some of the other new coaches on your team and say, hey, I didn't reach my goals, but I still want to do this, and I want to promote for a new challenge group. Let's do this together. We have all the scripts and guidance out there for you to create a group. We also have resources in the back office, if you haven't come across them yet, to create and run a successful group. At the end of the day, it doesn't come down to having the most pretty graphics or the best things that you can put into the challenge group. The biggest piece is helping your customers stay accountable. Most people understand that losing weight or getting in shape or being healthier is a combination of fitness and nutrition. The piece that most of them missing is you. They're missing the accountability. They're missing that cheerleader that's going to be there to help them answer questions, to help pick them up when they're feeling down, to help remind them that even if they miss day 1, 2, or 3, it's okay. They can jump back in. Whatever it is, they need a little extra oomph, and that's where we come in. I think it's important to realize how we're different from the trainer at the gym that costs 6 times as much, or the gym membership that people are paying for and not using, and understanding why they're not getting to their goals so that you can be that void. You get to be that solution to their questions. So if you've been promoting for a challenge group and you haven't reached your goals and you haven't filled that group up and you're kind of sitting there stuck like, now what? Like, how do I move forward? You just start again. Can't tell you how many times I've had challenge groups that I've promoted for that the start dates come and I'm like, and I'm still at square one. Like, I've got nothing. I've got nobody. And I think it's just part of being a business owner and reflecting. Maybe the times that you are posting on social media were off. So can you switch up the times that you're posting? Maybe you came off too salesy and less sharing. Maybe you launched the group but then you spend a couple days sharing the content and the value as to why somebody would want to go. And what I want to encourage you to do is a brain dump where you just take a piece of paper and you sit down and you're like, what have I learned in my challenge group so far? What have I learned in these first couple weeks as a coach? What have I found myself doing differently? What are we eating differently? How am I packing my snacks when I'm gone? What am I doing with my family? And start writing all those things down, because the things that you're doing and the things that you're experiencing are the things that your potential customers and clients, that's what they need or want or are looking for, and that's the solution that you can provide to them. We end up at this point where we get so wrapped up in trying to hit numbers or fill a group that we lose sight of what our goal as a coach is. And our goal is to find a solution for somebody else. We can find the solution on a physical level with our challenge groups and on a business level with the coaching opportunity. So when you switch your mindset and you realize that you are now a solution-oriented person, that you're here to help your people get results because you have something that has so greatly impacted your life, and you have the opportunity to pay that forward to somebody else, you get to showcase that in your posts. So it may take a little bit of time to sit down and think, okay, who are those people? And if you've already made a list and you've sent out your list, your invites to list of people to say, hey, I'm starting this new thing. This is what I found, and I would love to invite you to join me. And maybe nobody responded to you. Can you follow up with them? Can you ask them if something you shared came off wrong, and let them know that you are so excited about this new business of yours and you're so excited to help other people get results in a way that you struggled with in the past, and maybe your invite came off wrong to them. Can you ask them for feedback? I've done that before where I've let people know that I'm in the business of creating physical and financial wealth for other people. And if I said something that offended you or I said something that didn't make sense to you, I would really appreciate that feedback so that I can adjust my wording going forward, because I really want to help other people. Maybe someone opened your message and they were driving down the road, or their kid opened the message because they were playing on your phone or their phone and they never even saw it from you. Don't be afraid of the follow-up. Don't be afraid to let people know. I know that the group I invited you to started last week, but I'm going to open up my second group, and we're starting March 4th. Is this something that you are still interested in? Is this something that you would be interested in learning more about? We have to ask the questions. Most people will sit there and they're going to watch you, and they're not ever going to say a word to you because they aren't yet ready to admit that they need help. A lot of people really stink at asking for help. So maybe they're not ready to admit that, yes, in fact, they need help and that you're the person who's going to help them. Or maybe they're not at that point yet where they're ready. If you can let them know that you'll be there whenever they are, then they'll come back to you. We are a people-oriented business. We get to help other people reach their goals. If you keep that at the forefront, you won't get discouraged when somebody tells you, no, thank you. Or somebody says, totally admire what you do, but I'm just not a home fitness person. Okay, if you know anybody who would really benefit from this type of, group, or from this type of solution, or from this type of environment, whatever you want to say, can you let them know that I'm available to help, because I really want to help people. And then after that, it comes down to who are just the people who love you for who you are that you could ask for some help. Who are the people who you could say, I want to get 3 people to do a 3-day refresh with me. We're going to do it at the end of the month. We're all going to buy 3-day refresh challenge packs. And, as a thank you for joining me on the 3-day refresh, I'll give you a $20 Amazon gift card for sharing your results with me. What if you took that approach? If you got 3 people to join you with a 3-day refresh challenge group or a 3-day refresh challenge pack, they're then not committing to this full fitness thing with you. They're going to try something with you. And on a 3-day refresh challenge pack at $160, you would earn a $50 commission. So what if you give them a $15, $20 Amazon gift card back as a thank you for joining with you, as a thank you for allowing you to share their 3-day results, and you do it together? It doesn't have to be ran through a group on Facebook. It could be a text chat with your siblings, your cousins, your closest friends, but thinking outside the box. How are some other ways that you could get people involved? And I'm just constantly reflecting on what's working for me and what's not. If I'm promoting something and I'm getting great feedback, wonderful. But if I'm promoting something and it's all crickets, try something new. The 3-day refresh gives you an opportunity to switch the fitness focus to the nutrition focus. And a lot of people would be down with a 3-day plant-based cleanse. You don't have to call it the 3-day refresh. You can call it your own little thing. But that's another post idea that would allow you to still reach your goals of hitting Success Club this month, still helping people, but it's not necessarily something that's going to mess up maybe your challenge group dates, or, maybe it's people who aren't really into the fitness, and really gauging what your audience wants and needs. So just to recap here a little bit, guys, talked about at the beginning, the side of, okay, you've got people here, what do you do? And you're just going to stay a forever challenger. You're going to be your best challenger. You're going to be vulnerable. You're going to be real. You're going to show up every day. And not only are you going to get better results, it's going to help your challengers get results. And they're going to watch you. They're going to learn from you. And they're going to grow with you. And if you're still working towards your Success Club goals, you have a few things to think about. Are you going to start a new challenge group? Are you going to extend the start date of your challenge group? Are you going to invite a couple friends or family members to just join you in a 3-day plant-based cleanse so that you guys can just try this new product with this new company that you're partnering with? And as a thank you to those people for doing this 3-day cleanse and allowing you to share their results, you're going to give them a $20 Amazon gift card back. You have to get creative sometimes. Once you get the ball rolling and the momentum builds, it's like a train. It's so much harder to stop. But you've got to just get those wheels going and the momentum building to start with. So I hope that helps. We're in week 3. We have the rest of this week and next week left for coach training. Your first month as a coach can seem overwhelming at times. You might sit there and be like, what did I get myself into? What was I thinking? I don't know what I'm doing. Nobody wants to join me. Everybody already has a coach. No. People do want to join you. They just need to continue seeing you show up every single day without fail. And they just need to see themselves in your shoes. So you just have to keep sharing. I know it's easier said than done. Get a little tough skin. Be proud knowing that the solutions we have are real long-term solutions that offer real results for real people in a healthy, balanced way of life. I hope that's helpful. I'm excited to continue on and help you guys grow your businesses and make a difference in your own health and in the health of those around you. All right. Have a great day, guys.